Hello, your great teacher have come back with another interesting topic. Please, if you are a layers farmer or you are keeping any laying birds at all, either for commercial purposes or for your own personal use, watch this video till the end. Perhaps you want to prepare their feed by yourself. You don't want to buy the feed again from the market. There are certain things you need to know. You need the nutritional requirement of poultry animals. You need the nutritional requirement of laying birds. You need the nutritional requirement of pullets. When we talk about pullets, we are talking about those birds that lay egg for you, either for domestic use or for commercial purposes. In this particular content, please watch it to the end. Drop your comments. Ask questions wherever you know you are confused. I am going to give you all the details you need for you to make your own feed. We call it do-it-yourself feed. The feed you will produce in your own backyard. As a poultry farmer, you need to drop the cost of your operation, most especially layers farmers. Layer farming is a process of almost 6 months, continuous feeding, no income yet. You continue investing your money for 5 to 6 months before they start laying egg, before they start paying you back. You may want to drop the cost of this feeding by producing your own feed, but this is what you need to understand first. The nutritional requirement of that particular bird, what they need, energy, carbohydrate or protein, fiber, lipid, minerals and vitamins they need. It's not that you feed them from morning till night, they continue eating and they are not converting that feed. This may be as a result that you are giving off balance. A feed formula should be balanced. It is an equation that needs to be balanced. All the nutritional requirements should be on according to the required standard for the age and the breed of the bird in question. So, if you are into laying birds, now watch this video. Let's go on. For laying birds, you need, or we call pullets. Either Issa Brown, Rhode Island, anything, Sasso, or any other breed, or even Noila. All of them are into laying birds. They lay eggs. Now, from 0 age or day 1 till 8 weeks, that should be during the brooding stage of that pullet. Pullet needs 2,600 calories per kilogram of feed. That's what they need. Now, if you compare it with turkey and broiler have ever given you, you see that there is a great difference. Then they need 18% crude protein. You see, their own crude protein is lower than that of broiler, if you can see it also. Then they need 1% calcium. They need 0.7% phosphorus and lysine. They need 1.1. Methionine, they need 0.7, and cysteine, they need 0.7 also. Then from 8 weeks to 10 weeks, from 8 weeks to 12 weeks, let me take it from 8 weeks to 12 weeks. 12 weeks, you are talking about, that should be 3 months. They are almost at the stage of what we may call point of lay. Now, they need the same 2,600% crude protein. Energy, please. They need 2,600 calories per kilogram of energy. That is what will help them to convert the feed. That's what help them to, at the same time, eat well, convert the feed, and at the same time give you a better result. They need 16% crude protein. You can see this crude protein is dropping now. Have you imagined that? The crude protein is coming down. Because if they have too much fat, it's going to affect their laying capacity. Unlike broiler, broiler is for meat. Broiler fat doesn't worry broiler. It only causes high stress, that's all. But for laying birds, they don't need too much of fat. So they are dropping. That initial high rate of protein now is for them to be able to sustain the brooding stage so that they gather enough meat for them to move up so that you will not lose any of them during that period. That is the major reason why they have higher protein at initial stage. But now the protein now is dropping to 16%. Then they need 0.8% calcium, then 0.4% phosphorus. They need 0.7% lysine, methionine they need 0.6%, and cysteine they need 0.6%. Then from that's 12th week now to 20th week. By 20th week, if you are doing everything the way it's supposed to do, the way it's supposed to go, you are putting all the principles and practices in order. At 20th week, some of them will start dropping eggs. Some will start dropping, some even start dropping late 16 weeks, but let's take it 20 weeks. Some of them must have started dropping. That is the time you start giving them that grower, because they need to lay up to 5% before you change to laying or layers mash or layers feed. Now their energy will drop to 2,500 calories per kilogram. To now their protein now will go up a bit again. Can you see it now? To 17% crude protein. Then their calcium will go to 2.5% calcium. Then 0.6 phosphorus, 0.6 lysine, 0.53 methionine, and cysteine 0.53. You can see now. At this point now, they have started laying. When they lay enough egg up to 70%, you can go for what we call super layers. At that super layers, you can now go back to the former percentage of crude protein. You can still go back to that same percentage of energy again. Now you cannot increase the protein now up to 18% again, because they have laid most of the proteinous components in their system have gone out of the egg, because those eggs is what is going out from them. So they have dropped. The weight will drop. So you want to push up the weight again so that they will not get standard, so that the egg will not be pink egg. That's the one we call minor eggs. So they will still maintain that same quality. You now move up the protein content again, move up the energy again. You can leave the calcium and others at the same stage, but move up a bit so that you get very nice production. Then remember, at the end, when they must have completed their laying, maybe a year and 6 months, you now want to sell them off. That week, you want to sell them. Either you, depending on your market, you can go back to finisher, give them finisher for 1 week. That's what I normally do. I give them finisher for 1 week for them to gather massive weight, so that if they lift it up, they will even be comparing the weight with that of broiler. So that is the week you want to sell them back and regain your money. That's one good thing about laying birds. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Please, if you are not part of this community, the poultry site, if you are not part of the community, the follower of Dr. Leonard Charles Wood, please click the right button there. Make sure you are part of us and share this video to your friends, your groups. They need this video, they need knowledge. Please, let's share the knowledge so that they will get the same information you have gotten now, and it will help them a lot. Thank you. Till I come with another interesting topic. Watch out for that of guinea fowl, both the starter and the finisher. Bye for now.